Today we have here with us Mr. Aziz Khan, the ninth generation possessor of the historic relic, the Ganga Sagar, once owned by the 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. To start off, could you please give us an overview of what the Ganga Sagar is, how your family came into possession of it, and what it means to you today?
Actually, it's a great honor for me to be the custodian of Ganga Sagar, which was a personal gift of Guru Gobind Singh Ji to my elder Rai Kalla Ji back in 1705. That was a very difficult time in Guru Sahib's life when he left. Anandpur Sahib fought, and two of his sons got martyred in Chamkaur Sahib. His mother and the two minor sons, Baba Zorawar Singh and Baba Fateh Singh, they got separated from the Guru at that time. So he was traveling through the jungles of Machiwara in India, and when he approached Raikot, which was a small Muslim state at that time, comprising of 1360 villages. And my elder Rai Kalla Ji was the ruler of that small state. So on his way to Raikot, some of the staunch followers of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, they were afraid of the government. They could not give shelter to Guru Sahib. But when he came to Raikot, he met one of our servants, my elder's servants there, and then eventually my elder Rai Kalla Ji came to know about Guru Sahib's presence in the area. So he came there, he welcomed him and asked for any service which he could do for him. Mm-hmm. So that is the time when Guru Gobind Singh Ji asked him to send somebody to find out about his mother and the younger kids who had got separated from the Guru while he was traveling. So, and that is when Rai Kalla Ji, my elder, sent his own personal servant Noora Mahi, who was a cattle grazer who had initially met the Guru when Guru Sahib came there. Mm-hmm. He sent him to Sarhand, which was the governor's headquarters at that time. Aurangzeb was the emperor of India at that time. His headquarters was Sarhand. The servant was sent there to find out about the well-being of the kids and the mother. But unfortunately, he brought the very, very tragic news when he came back from Sarhand, that the younger kids, Baba Zorawar Singh Ji, Baba Fateh Singh Ji, aged only 7 and 9,
yes,
and they were bricked alive. And the grandmother, Mata Gujri Ji, she couldn't bear the loss of the kids and the way they were treated. So this is the tragic news Guru Gobind Singh Ji got while he was there in Raikot with us. The news was brought by Noora Mahi, the servant of Rai Kalla Ji. So we are really proud of Rai Kalla Ji, that he, being a Muslim at that time, ruler of a small state, having all the perks and privileges, he stood by Guru Gobind Singh Ji at that time of a very difficult time at that in history. So, because on one hand, there was so much cruelty and injustice being done, and on the other hand, another Muslim who risked everything, even his own life and that of his kids. Yeah. So he preferred standing with Guru Gobind Singh Ji and serving to the best of his ability. So before leaving Raikot, that was the area and the name of the state, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, out of gratitude and appreciation, he gifted Ganga Sagar, this relic, to Rai Kalla Ji as an expression of gratitude also. So it's a great honor for me that our elders took that step, because it is a God-gifted moment, I would say. Yes. Many people, they come across such moments in life, but it depends who avails the opportunity to be a good human being, a brave human being, because that was, in my opinion, a very noble and a brave step which Rai Kalla Ji took.
Thank you. Your grandmother kept the Ganga Sagar for many years, protecting it, even after the partition of India in 1947. What connection do you think she felt to the artifact that made her want to protect it?
Well, actually, she had my family migrated to Pakistan in 1947. Yes. From Raikot. Raikot is in district Ludhiana, India. Okay. So my grandfather and my father, they migrated along with my grandmother. So she had experienced all the love, respect, and the connection of the two communities, of the Khalsa Panth, of the Muslim, even the Hindus of Raikot area and all religions. We used to live together like brothers and sisters there. And the respect that was shown for the family was amazing. So this is what was narrated to me by my grandmother, because I lost my parents when I was very young. At 4, I lost my mother, and I was only 6 when I lost my father too. So I was the only child of my parents, and my father was also the only brother. So I was left with my grandmother alone. She brought me up. She told me the whole story, how Guru Gobind Singh Ji came there, how Rai Kalla Ji took that noble step, and how we had kept the Ganga Saga with respect for generations. Now it has been more than 300 years that it is really, I'm really grateful to God that He gave us the wisdom to look after it in a befitting manner.
Thank you. So I was told that you were given the Ganga Sagar when you were in college. How did this shape your adolescent years, having this great artifact with you in possession?
Well, I was always very excited when I heard about the whole story of my family being involved and attached to the Sikh religion, to the Sikh community, because of Guru Gobind Singh's coming to Raikot at that time. So because that was, in my opinion, a very noble step from humanitarian angle. So I was always desirous that whenever I get a chance, I will share this moment of history and a relic, which is a common heritage of my Rai family and the Khalsa Panth, with my brothers and sisters and my elders throughout the world, especially those of India and Raikot and that area, because where it's all actually happened. The service of Rai Kalla Ji, the gifting of Guru Gobind Singh Ji's relic by he himself to Rai Kalla. So I feel lucky and I'm proud. Firstly, because our family has been able to look after it in a nice manner, and secondly, that God gave me the chance to share it with the public throughout the world, and especially going back to India in 2004, which was exactly after 57 years of after partition of India-Pakistan. That was really a great moment for me.
So although it seems hard to fathom, there are many Sikhs today that believe that miracles don't exist, despite the fact that this is written in our Guru Granth Sahib that miracles do exist. What is your take on this? Holding a miracle in your hands today, what do you want to say to those non-believing
Well, basically, to me, Ganga Sagar is the biggest thing about, the most significant thing and important thing about Ganga Sagar is it's a personal belonging of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. It has been touched by his own personal sacred hands. And he gave it out of love and respect and appreciation to Rai Kalla Ji because of that service at that difficult time. So in my opinion, that is the biggest thing about Ganga Sagar. I know the way it has been made, the engineering, the expertise, because it has holes around its belly, it has holes underneath, and it has a jali of holes on top also. We cannot see how exactly it has been made. And I would never want to, or myself or anybody, to break it open to see how actually it is made. So sand comes out of it, and when we put liquids into it, water or milk, while we are pouring into it, a few drops do come out. But whenever you stop pouring into it, it holds the liquid. It can be of any engineering reason, but I would not like to break it open just to know what actually it is. Basically, it is a personal gift of Guru Gobind Singh. In my opinion, in our Rai family's opinion, even it had been a bowl of clay, ordinary clay given by Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and a personality of that status, this love, respect, and would have been the same for us.
There are many Sikhs today, especially those of my age, who haven't heard about the Ganga Saga before. What would you like to tell them so they get some interest in it and do some research on their own as well?
Well, actually, I think in today's world of intolerance and extreme views regarding different communities for each other, based only on the media, because we are dependent on media, So I think this is a great message of love and respect for each other as human beings. It's a great message, and I feel proud that I've been able to share it with people in the world, throughout the world, and it gives a big lesson for us to follow. And I would say that these things should be spread as much as we can. The love of different religions for each other, the tolerance for each other, the respect for each other. It may be any religion. So I think it's a great message, and I feel lucky that in my lifetime I've been able to share it with the people, general public. I would say that the Sikh community would definitely appreciate to have a look at an article which was a personal belonging to Guru Sahib, especially with a family who came forward to help Guru Sahib at a difficult time. But apart from that, I would say any human being of any religion, they would appreciate this noble cause of Rai Kallaji as a good human being and as a brave human being to come forward to help each other whenever the need arises.
Okay. Thank you once again, Mr. Khan.